Why aren't bidets popular in the US? It's just a climate geography thing. If you look at a world map and pick out where bidets are common and where they are not, it's all warm climate countries cleaning with water. Because historically bathrooms were outside and unheated, and nobody wants ice-cold water on their butt. As large areas with similar climates to bidet-using countries, but early on those regions were sparsely populated and prevailing cultural influences were more from Northern Europe than Southern Europe. So now the whole country uses toilet paper like the UK, Germany, the Netherlands, etc. Everyone on my team has bidets and they are trying to convince me to get one. But here's the thing, I don't want to shoot cold water on my asshole. Now, yes, I know I can get one that shoots hot water, and the electrical and plumbing is actually set up pretty well in the walls to make this happen custom home. However, the fact that one still needs to do cleanup and drying with some sort of paper product makes it the non-starter for me, unless it's a one-stop cleaning solution. I just don't see the huge advantage. I have one in my master bathroom and love it. I'll hold a shit from work to make it home to use the bidet. Sometimes when I get close to home and my body somehow knows I'm zeroing in, and I'm really rooster tailing, I'll risk shitting myself to make it to the upstairs bathroom to use the bidet. At first my butthole couldn't take max pressure, but now I can take it. I do think my butthole is a little spoiled brat now, though as every pubal toilet paper is so hard and rough. I for one like smearing the shit all over my ass cheeks with toilet paper. I like it when I can feel the still warm shit on the far side of my thigh. I also like it when my finger bursts through the toilet paper, digging into my now exposed asshole, drenching itself in the devil's mud. I clench my teeth as my finger accidentally slides into my dirty bunghole, lodging remnants of toilet paper deep in my sphincter. I mean yes, more bidets please. Given the number of posts I've seen regarding people not even wiping or washing their butts because that would be unmanly, or, yeah, I think it's also due to bigger cultural problems. And sadly they don't even stop at the bidet. Heck, just look at the crap fest about gas stoves from not too long ago. Words like induction and convection have too many syllables for us to comprehend as a nation. If you grow up using toilet paper, any alternative seems unnecessary, and it could be hard to get people to try something else. Either pandemic made finding toilet paper hard and I didn't want to risk running out and not being able to find more, but now I find bidets so much better that there's no reason to switch back to paper. People joke about Big TP, probably referencing the South Park episode, that there was a financial push by them decades ago for the media to portray bidets as being effeminate and French. If you ever see a sitcom where a dude panics after using a toilet in Europe, there was more than likely originally a Charmin commercial in the break. It could sound like a joke, but follow the money. 664 HLNUSQ toilet paper South Park TBM vidsource NMSPRND Ivesant SAR X to a huquit. 209 X Uchki Hokro Pujekixab B393. His 665 DP a 3 FIP state IVLD SIDP 2E699 for C. Vid N9 Toltorpsk 0. Saint 0. Boomers, they have very strict ideas about social norms in everything. Even in your bathroom, and sex, and food and clothing. I'm not sure why I'm being downvoted. The only people I've had say anything negative about bidets are boomers, and they have very childish reasons for not liking them. Millennials like me are embracing them. Keep thinking I should get one. But I can't face the concept of blasting my ass with cold water. I had a horrifying adventure with a toilet in a hotel in Japan. It was the opposite though, a boiling hot fountain of lava temperature water shot up my couchie. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't trust toilets. Do I look like a rich and successful marijuana farmer like Randy Marsh or something? Well, I'm not, so no, I don't get to enjoy all these fancy schmancy luxuries. I'll just continue smearing feces around my rectum for the benefit of my proctologist, like a goddamn real American. Because there's nothing more American than holding on to old shit and making fun of new ideas, especially ideas that are popular in foreign countries. Because that's socialism, or it's woke. Some of y'all might think I'm kidding, but others are like, yeah, Whole bunch of non-answers here as usual. But Americans don't have a culture of cleanliness like other countries. Plain and simple. People wash their hands less, keep their houses less tidy, so they don't value the increased cost of personal cleanliness. In WW1 or 2, I don't recall in Europe, in brothels, so they had a negative connotation of being associated with the sex trade, and prudish Americans were not keen on having such a thing in their home. They're getting more popular, it's just a thing of nobody grew up with them, so they don't know what they're missing. I have them on all my toilets now and people laugh and call me pretentious. IDC. They cost $30 each and are far superior to TP. I just don't understand bidets. AC messy, and how do you dry your now very wet tush? And for people who have a bidet and a toilet, do you do your business and then move over to the bidet to wash? It just seems like a lot of work. Last night I met my girlfriend's cousin for the first time and the bidet topic came up. The cousin told me it's a red flag that I have a bidet. In the year 2024 we have people that think a clean ass is a red flag. People are beginning to like them. But it does make plumbing more expensive and bathrooms larger, so you're not likely to see separate ones anytime soon. Most people buy bidet seats for their existing toilets. Bidet toilet is the reason why I can't stand taking a dump anywhere outside our house anymore. Toilet paper alone just feels so gross. I'm telling you seriously, heated toilet cover warm water is a godsend. Maybe the thought of your toilet shooting water at your asshole isn't that comforting. Then again, getting soft paper and trying to clean up while simultaneously smearing it around isn't all that great either. My homophobic co-worker found out I had a bidet and called it gay. He said he would never in a million years voluntarily spray water up his ass crack. I guess he doesn't clean it during showers either. I always wash my butt in the shower with soap after I shit. One of the reasons why I hate shitting in public in the US. In Asia I can shit in the dirtiest of places, because they all have bidets. I bought a kit from Amazon that you add to your toilet that sprays your butthole. It gets me cleaner, saves me money and is good for the environment. Don't know why people aren't all doing it. I can't speak for all Americans, but I like to poop before I shower. Bidets seem like they'll leave you all wet, and then you have to slip and slide on a dirty toilet seat. No thanks. I don't know. But I can tell you that ever since I got a heated seat bidet, I just sit down to pee by default as a man. No need to wipe the seat or clean anything up. So great. Everyone uses bidets incorrectly anyway. If you water spray your rear end just before you poop, nothing sticks to you, just wipe away the overspray water after. I installed a Toto toilet with remote control bidet when I built an addition on my house. I will literally wait to come home if I'm out and need to use a toilet, because Americans would rather smear their hands around in their own shit than have a clean butthole. 50 of Americans think a bidet is a hat French people wear. I partially grew up in Europe but never got the appeal. Like I need to dry my asshole after wetting it, so it's easier to jump dampen the TP if necessary. Because most people are not going to undertake a bathroom remodel, a major plumbing project in order to install a device that they don't see a need for. I think it's kinda considered a rich thing even when it's really not. People just think it's a rich thing, and they don't want to be like a rich person. It's one of those things where if you don't have it you'll say you don't need it, but when you get it, you realize you've been missing out. They're popular in my house. My kids think we were gross for growing up without them. The bad old days without modern conveniences. There are a disturbingly high number of men who think that washing yours is gay. This issue pops up on our sex now and then. They're too fat to squat down over it without needing to call a paramedic because they've fallen over and can't get back up. I hate bidets with a passion. I already hate the cold toilet water on my ass. Why do I need warm water on my ass? Haven't you heard? Here in the US we like that the shit sticks real deep without anyone or anything removing it. Probably some latent if the water goes up my butt and I like it. That makes me gay shit. Among other things. Big toilet paper. I put a Toto toilet with integrated bidet in my master bathroom remodel. It's delightful. Legit one of the best purchases I've made. Didn't know how much I'd value it until after. Swear by it now. Cultural problems and they cost money. Anything that costs money is less likely to be adopted in the US. The prudish nature of US evangelical culture looks down on bidets and their self-pleasuring potential. I would like to know what the actual percentage of Europeans have the days actually use them. Americans probably think shooting a jet of water at your butthole can turn you gay or something. I do house sitting for a living in the US, and about half my clients have bidets in their homes. I use wipes for poop, otherwise do bed that much too. I don't like wetting my area down there. I have a fancy Toto bidet with seat warmer and everything. Using a toilet anywhere else sucks, 'cause there's a stream of water shooting at my asshole and that's gay. A fauna coworker. They're popular in my house. My kids think we were gross for growing up without them. I got a $60 bidet, one that attaches to any toilet. Best money I ever spent. Well, we shower before and after every poop for optimal flow and cleanliness. I love my bidet, but it can be deadly accurate sometimes. Just saying. Better question, why are others so worried about American bathroom habits? I'd like to dry my ass, not soak it even more, thank you British BTW. Randy Marsh tried to make them popular in Colorado, and they shot him. The toilet paper lobby influenced Congress to put a tariff on bidets. Why don't Reddit mods remove these obvious marketing attempts? It sounds French, and France is bad in the land of freedom. Big TP has too many policymakers wrapped around its finger. I'll stick to wet wipes or washing my butt after pooping. I really want one. I'm the Chris Pratt clip personified. We got one last so life-changing. I love it. There's a rather hilarious South Park episode about it. The instruction manual is too difficult to understand, because we are suspicious prudes and afraid of change. Like much of why the US does what it does. Puritanism.